I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down! Deuce right, Chief! Hey, 734!
Carr going to throw right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Ready. Red, yellow. Set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Bears defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Carr to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Saints at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
29.
Carr. Completes it to Perry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. 2nd and 5. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
At the Bears' 11-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, the return is Scott. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bears nothing.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
29.
On 1st down, Carr. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Troy Anderson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing now is Carr. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
6-18.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Ready. Check view. Ready.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Ritter back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Ritter now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready. Set.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. So no gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Drill 52. Eagle blue. Ten cycles. Let's go. Go set.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2.
Red, yellow. Rail. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
ready.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hut, hut.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.